Someone's here. I see you. Who it is. Who it is here. I hope I don't lose connection. I should not be losing it. It looked pretty strong when I started, but you never know. Apparently, there's no Wi-Fi in America. Oh, hello. There you are. When I do glance occasionally over, I can see Angel. Hi. Gora. Hi. Mr. Hi. Because there's no sun in my eyes anymore. It's PM time. So it's easier for me to see. But I'm keeping my eyes on the road. Don't worry. I'm not a dingus. Hello, Johnny. I'm bored again. I ran out of things to listen to. I will tell you this. Yeah, I'll admit it. I listened to my own CD, my own album. I was just listening to the Dad album, the new one, the second one, More Music. I will beg you to get it if you're able to. $10 for 13 songs on Bandcamp. I just listened to it in the van, in my 2015 Ford Transit minivan. I even listened to that song. To really hear it, I haven't listened to it in a car, and listening to music in a car is always good, I think, if you got pretty good speakers, and this van does have pretty good speakers. So I wanted to hear it and be surrounded by it, and it sounded good. I've only listened to it with headphones at my computer until now. So, if anyone did get the album, and you're able to listen to it in a car, I recommend it, because it freaking slaps in a car. I'm very happy with it. So I hope you like it. I think it is a very good advance from the first album. It's a very good, what's the word? Graduation to a new level for the Dad albums, the Dad music. The first album was, I like it. It was good. It was very catchy. I love Home, and Jam Guitar made an awesome song on that album as well. But this album is like it's like another level in a way. A step up. Yes, thank you, Mari. That's what I'm trying to think. Is it lagging? No, don't lag. Please tell me it's not lagging. I hope there's no lag. What channel am I on? Am I on the Nathan? Yeah, I guess I might be going in and out of signal. Okay, I'm on my channel. Sorry about the lag. I'm in the middle of nowhere, as usual. And there's no Wi-Fi. Let's see. I can't see. Oh, Altoid Yoda sent me a message. I'm gonna listen to it. All right, hi. I was listening to a message. And I didn't want to like play it on the internet in case he said a bunch of swears. Can you hear me? Is it lagging? I think it's not lagging. Hi. So anyways, I'm driving still. It's PM. It's PM time. Welcome back to boredom. This is what it is. Okay, Oaken. I don't think so, pal. Not tonight. I'm the captain because I'm behind the wheel. Thank you, though, for donation. I appreciate it. Donathans. Remember when we used to say donathans? I think we said that on this channel. Or maybe that was on Superhouse. I don't remember. Or Nayplay. Maybe it was on Nayplay. Donathans. It basically sounds like when I say donation with my lisp. Here's a question for you guys. Have you ever noticed my lisp? Because sometimes I don't think I have a lisp, but then I talk and I focus and I listen and then I hear it. There was one time when I was 21 or 22, or maybe I was 20. There was a girl who worked at a record store, Newbury Comics in New England, if you know it. So Newbury Comics, also a comic book store, but mostly it's known for like records. Oh no, is it lagging? Oh wait, if it's lagging. Or is it just lagging for one person? I don't think it's lagging. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for answers before I continue rambling. Oh, so you came here. Oh my gosh, Mr. Dinglebop. Hey, let me get rid of you. I need a while. Here's some money, more money, good work. And expect more. Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. You don't have to give any more. That was enough. So, hi, Maya. Hello. So, I was in Newbury Comics. I was asking you guys if you've ever noticed my list. Are you saying no? Or there's no lag? Or are you saying no? Okay, so let's get back to the other question. No more lag answers. Have you ever noticed my lisp? Not the Keith Apicary lisp. When I talk like this, that's like a different thing. That's like, I'm even doing some spitty in the back, spitty throat in the back of my teeth, like wisdom teeth. That's the wisdom teeth slobber lisp, if it's even a lisp. I don't think it's a lisp. But my lisp, I can't say my S's. My tongue sticks out of my mouth. I went to speech class when I was little, and it didn't do any good. I never got better at saying S. It's like S. My S is almost like a TH, but it's not. It's like a mix of the both. Anyways, then my tongue gets super dry when I talk too much, and then it gets worse and worse and worse, and it's like that. So I noticed. Okay, so people have noticed. You notice something small. Yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal. No lisp. Oh, okay, well, that's good. So yeah, so some people never notice, but then some people do. And I always wondered if people thought of me as like a guy with a lisp. Or if it was like, oh, sometimes on some words, whatever. Thank you for your donation. I will stay safe. So anyways, I was in Newbury Comics one time. This is when I noticed that it came back. So I knew I had a lisp, and my teachers told me, my parents and stuff, when I was in 7th grade is when I started. 5th to 7th grade, I took a speech class, and all the other people in the speech class, at least in the 5th grade class, it was like a special class I would go to for like one period, and I would just practice my S's, and my teacher would have me like put my tongue in this right position and say S, S, but I can't go S with my tongue behind my teeth because it goes S, S. That's me trying to say a real S, S. But if I go S, my tongue's, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what to do. Sorry. It'll keep coming in and out. It's probably really annoying. If this one's pretty junky, then I might stop it soon. Thank you, Holly. It was either Holly or Holy. I see you. I see your name right up there. Your H. Thank you for donating $10. That's really nice of you. Oh, thank you. So anyways, I'll wrap this up in case I got cut off again. I have a list. I never noticed it. I forgot about it, I mean. So I had it when I was little. I knew I had it, and I worked on it. It didn't get fixed. And then I genuinely... Drew, thank you, Drew. I see your name up top, and I see your $5. Thank you very much. I'm never going to finish this story. So when I noticed my lisp again, I was 20 to 22. I forget how old, but I was in Newbury Comics, and there was a girl that worked there that I liked, and I was asking her a question that was a very unnecessary question. I just wanted to talk to her. I was asking her about this CD. I think it was an Elliot CD, if you guys ever listen to Elliot. So I was like, oh, do you know if you have this one? And I knew what they had. I remember whatever it was I was asking, I didn't need to ask, and I was trying to make it not sound obvious. But my question was so long-winded that I kept rambling, and my tongue got even drier and drier the more I started talking to her. And then I really heard my lisp, and I was like, oh, do you think you could do this? And I was like, I couldn't stop it. It was like a landslide. It just started going and going. It was lisping on top of lisping. And I was talking, it was like this, and I was like, do you think? And I was like, I couldn't stop talking because I was like, if I stop talking, it's going to be like, oh, you're stopping because your lisp is overwhelming. And your lisp is like out of control and you can't speak. So I was like, I just kept speaking, trying to finish the thing. And I sounded like a psycho. And then she's like, oh, yeah, it's right over there. And I was like, okay, thank you, see you later. And my mouth was like, my tongue was going to crack in half. It was so dry. That's when I was like, oh, I have a lisp. I forgot. But I don't know if it's because I was nervous and I wasn't swallowing my spit and like lubricating my dang tongue, but holy crap, at that point where I was like, and ever since then I've remembered, oh yeah, I have a lisp. So that's to wrap up my lisp story. But you can lose them. You can train your mouth and like take speech classes and get over it. Oh, there's a donation. Oh, it's Tinfoil Tom. See you soon. Yes. I'll see you there in Town, USA. I'll prepare the mayor for our welcome. Yeah, you just gotta wet that tongue. Really, I should have taken a cup and just like dip my tongue in the cup and be like, okay, sorry, where was I? Yes, so where is the CD located in your store? And then I would have been fine. Oh my gosh, more money. What are you guys doing? Thank you. Skyfall. Something for the road. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I will say, with this money you guys donated and then whatever you gave earlier, that was like, it ended up being like $100 after fees. You've covered my gas so far, so thank you. Technically, with this, I don't know what's 70% of 45. Let me ask. 70% of 45. You guys have covered, and I have $10 to spare, so thank you. You guys have covered all 3 tanks of gas I've got, and I have $10 to spare after this stream, so thank you. You're all good. You don't have to donate anymore. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want to ramble. Oh God, freaking Kara. Oh, dang. Thank you, thank you. Now I got another tank. Now I'm good for my next one. Thank you. And I don't need gas for another 300 miles. So thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, that's cool. Penguin, thanks for telling me. Good luck with everything. I hope you are incredibly satisfied with your craft. Enjoy performing. Good luck. Maybe we'll be in a movie together someday. Thank you again, Kara. That's very nice of you. Thank you, everyone who's been donating. You're crazy. Skyfall as well. Thank you for $20. Okay, you guys. Now we're trying to have a conversation about wet tongues. Can't do it when you keep donating. Mitchell, thank you. Thank you, Mitchell. That's very nice of you. Seems like the signal's pretty good right here. So that's nice. There's so many different types of lisps. I remember when I was told that I had a lisp, I didn't think it was a lisp. Because a lisp is more like this. I always think of that cliche lisp where you talk like this. But I don't have that. I have an S's lisp. But did you know a lisp can also be with R's? So as I was saying this earlier, I touched on it a second ago. The people in my 5th grade class, or the kids in my 5th grade speech class, they all had trouble with their R's, and they couldn't say R. I don't know if it's because they were just from Massachusetts, and everyone in friggin' Massachusetts goes, get in the cat. So that's not a lisp, though, but I guess it's a speech impediment, and I think it goes under the category of lisp, which seems kind of weird to me. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I remember someone telling me that. Oh my gosh, Tom, give me more money. What are you doing, Tom? Get a breakfast burrito. Dad auction items are being sent out tomorrow. Oh, thanks. Everyone who bought stuff in the Dad auction, it's in the mail. The posters will be sent in a couple days. But everyone who bought something, it's on its way tomorrow. So thank you, and thanks to Tom for taking care of all of the mailing and shipping. I hope you enjoy your stuff. Some of you probably don't know what I'm even talking about, but it's all related to the Dad channel. People bought a bunch of merchandise and old Keith Apicary merchandise, and it helped with moving costs. So thank you, everyone, for doing that. I hope you're all subscribed to the Dad channel. I'm putting my heart and soul into it. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 years. I saw a comment on the last stream when I stopped and got my veggie burger. I was reading the comments people put on the last stream on this channel when I was driving. Some person was like, I had no idea you had other channels. I'll go subscribe now. And I'm like, how? How do you not know? I posted it on Twitter. I posted it on Instagram. I posted it on my community tabs here. It must be because YouTube doesn't tell anybody when I do anything. And also, 2 years ago, all I was doing was loading cryptic videos to this channel that were leading people to the Dad channel. But I blame YouTube for not telling anyone about any of those videos, so no one knows what's going on in my life. Freaking YouTube. Anyway, I hope you will subscribe. It's a thing that I love. It's a project that I'm obsessed with, very happy with, and it's our second album. So if you think it's just YouTube videos, there's a lot more than that. There's a gaming channel as well. I play games on it constantly on the Dad Gaming channel, and there's also 2 albums and a 3rd one coming out early in this new year. Like, I am cranking out stuff, and I'm not trying to just crank out like anything and just like a bunch of junk, a bunch of typical YouTube crap. Like, I'm trying to put out, it's not amazing stuff. It's not like, you know, the films I wish I was making, but I'm trying to put out higher quality stuff, and I'm kind of happy with it. But anyways, if you're missing it, please check it out. I hope you like it. If you don't, whatever, no big deal. I'm still gonna be doing stuff on this channel. I'm not just gonna be doing streams like this. I'm going to be uploading stuff. So thanks, everyone. Mike freaking Lombardo, first buzzball on me in Town USA. Thanks. Maybe Nullbit. Thank you, Nullbit, and Mike Lombardo. And Kara, you did it again. Drive safe. Also put a warning on Van Jam. A warning? Why? What do you mean a warning? What do you mean? It's not an ARG for anyone who's wondering. It's not, and it's not me saying that being in character. It's not an ARG. I didn't know what an ARG was at all when I started the project. It's just a weird web series. That's it. Yes, there's some mysteries and some secrets that people can figure out and solve, but it's not an ARG because it doesn't dictate the story. That's just bonus fun for people to like. It's like a scavenger hunt, honestly. It's just a little more interactive, but there's no game at all. ARG stands for alternate reality game. It's not. It can't be an ARG since I didn't even know what an ARG was. And I had so many people were telling me I was making an ARG. And I was like, what are you talking about? It's just a web series like anything and everything I've ever made. Like Talking Classics, that's not an ARG. And I used to hide stuff in the VHS Scramble all the time. That's just Easter eggs. That's what I would call it. I say Dad is a series with Easter eggs. When you hide something in a movie, which people do often, that's not an ARG. It's an Easter egg. So I think people found out about this thing called ARGs, and then they just want everything to be an ARG, and they lump everything into this one category for some reason. If anything has any more elements or layers outside of just being a YouTube video. Twin Peaks isn't an ARG, it's a television show. Dad's a TV show on the internet. That's what I'll say. I'm done with my rant. Thanks for being here and keeping me company. Sure is flat out here. Nothing to look at. It's also nighttime, so you can't see anything. I'm not mad. I'm just passionate when I speak. I'm gonna have a snack. You guys want to have some of the best candy in the world? Marshmallow Circus Peanuts. Oh yeah, baby. Who did that? Kyrie 222. I can't believe that is an ARG. I know. I'm sorry to break it to you, and I know Kyrie's teasing very well that it's not an ARG. But I will say, people like Kyrie who are dedicated, they look into things and they have more of an experience than people who just watch it regularly. This is my first one on this whole trip. I've been good. I ate 2 apples. I ate a banana. Hi. I guess it's gonna go in and out. It happens every time I go on a road trip. Sorry, everyone. If you don't want to stick around, I don't blame you. But if you do, it might be cutting in and out a little bit. I'll tell you what, this mustache is really messing up my whistling. Cannot whistle like a pro with whiskers. Whiskers don't help whistling. Because you can get the whistle, but once it leaves your mouth, it's killed. It's muffled by your mustache. Because the hairs are hanging in front of my mouth hole. I do the tongue whistle where you go. But like I can only do quiet ones so that the wind, because if I do it too hard, the mustache just kills it. But if I go like this, well, now it's making my mouth move weird. I'm trying to hold the mustache above it. I still can't do it. It's messing up everything. Then I do that, I pull my lip up. There it goes. You can hear it cuts it out a little bit. I remember I learned how to whistle in 2006 or 7, like really whistle, because I would ride a bike all around LA. I'd go into Hollywood and stuff from Santa Monica, and I'd have to whistle really loud if a car was like going to cut me off. So I learned how to, I just practiced every time I rode my bike, the whole way for like an hour, riding 15 miles. I'd just be going, and then I'd get louder and get louder and louder. And I haven't done it in a while, but I could do the, like a really, I always want to do the finger one. That's something I'd like to learn this year, is the finger, I call that the dad whistle. Dads are always going, and they go, get out over here. And they yell at you and they tell you to get out of the road. So I want to learn that one. But the tongue one, it sounds crappy. Anyways, I just gotta start practicing both again so I can get my whistle game down. But my mustache is gonna make it very difficult. My dad, maybe that's a cop-out. Maybe I'm lying and making excuses and I just stink at whistling again. Because my dad has had a mustache since he was 17 and is bigger than this. And it's really long, and he parts it so that it doesn't hang in front of his lip. But it hangs lower than mine is right now in the middle. And he's been able to whistle like a banshee his whole life. So I guess I don't have an excuse. Hello, Frosty Man. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, we're 7 likes away from 100. A dunka. Dunka-chin. Wow, you guys gave $100. Oh, wow. Dang, Gina. Thank you, guys. I get $70 out of that. Amazing. Wow. Just for rambling alone in the dark. Do you guys like my sewing machine? It's my second one. Cheffet and I, we got it together. We had another one before. And I got to keep this one because he went to England. And I said, I will keep the sewing machine because he couldn't take it with him on the plane. But maybe I'll let him borrow it when he comes back. We can trade it. I use it a lot. I take in my pants and my flannels a lot. So many monies. I know, Mike Lombardo. It's bonkers. Oh, thank you guys. 112 likes. 10 more. 120. Oh my God, Kara. What? Thank you, Kara. That's a ton. And holy crap, I hope I didn't almost murder you. Well, if you got hurt, it's Dad's fault, not mine. Thank you, Kara. It's very nice of you. And I'm so sorry you smashed your face. Honestly, though, that was very funny to read because I was picturing it. I'm so sorry. I hope you're all right. I'm guessing you're okay since you're able to type those words and you're not typing backwards. Your brain is still working, I guess. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry about your face. I have a story about falling down a set of stairs. Well, I have a lot of stories about falling down a set of stairs. You've seen them all. But there's one that you've seen. You guys know in the Flow Rider video where I'm Keith, where I'm in Florida, I'm in that club play. I broke the hand. You can see it in the video. I broke the railing to the club in the video, and I kept it in there because it was the only shot I had. I was with the club manager. He was like walking around with us, and we had the 2 camera guys on us, and I was telling him the things I wanted to do, and I was like, oh, I think it'd be funny if I like fell down these stairs. So he's like, yeah, you can do that. Just, let's clear the area. So we made sure there was no one standing by too close to me, and I wouldn't fall on him, and I was just going to fall down the stairs real quick. I fell down the stairs, I had my hand on the railing, and I fell in a way where like my hand, I held it too hard, I should just let go. I ripped it out of the wall, and you can see the plaster fall out of the wall, and the railing start hanging, and the plaster goes everywhere. So if you watch that Flow Rider video again with Keith in it, you'll see me break a handrail. That's what your story made me think of, Kara. When you walked down the stairs and smashed your face into the railing. I could have very well smashed my own face too. I mean, if I did, it would have been a funnier bit, but I wish you were filming your fall, Kara. Keith will come back. Yes, yes. I feel like I tell it every time I'm on a stream, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but Sister Rose, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the warning. I don't know if you're warning me or Kara, but thank you for your donation. Keith will make a comeback. Yes, I'm actually planning on, around March, I was going to try to shoot a version of his game show on my own, Chugging Gigabytes. I need to figure it out and talk to some friends and see if I can actually pull it off. But this game show I've been putting off for like 10 years now. It's really frustrating because I wanted to do it as a TV show, and I had to deal with a network, and then I backed out of it. And sometimes I wonder if I blew it, and I shouldn't have backed out of that deal, and I should have just taken it. It was a pretty crappy deal, though. It was with TBS. So Chugging Gigabytes, they ordered it. They wanted it. They were going to shoot Chugging Gigabytes. And I'm mostly happy that I didn't do it because it wasn't great. But hey, TBS, if you're listening and you want to do it again, I'll do it real cheap. But not as cheap as that deal. It's got to be better than that. So anyways, I'm thinking I might just do it on my own, which is not as great as even their crappy deal, but at least I can have full creative control. So I might put that out on the internet. Yeah, I know G4 is coming back, Mike. I know some people, and I could talk to like Adam Sessler or something about the show. I thought about that actually when they first announced they were coming back. I'm thinking about filming one just to have it. It's easier to pitch, once you have something. Because otherwise it's like a really complicated pitch. There's so much involved with this idea. So anyways, and also G4, obviously I burned some bridges over there because I crashed every single convention show they set up. But it would be a pretty amazing story to be like Keith and G4 finally make amends, even though they didn't have any problem with me until I started ruining their things. They did nothing wrong. They were innocent in all the situations. But it would be pretty story to be like this guy who we were always on the lookout, who was basically trolling us, we're doing a show with him. I wonder if they wouldn't want to. It was mostly just like the producers, like the actual like line producers of the shows that had to deal with my stress. I don't think any higher up network people or even hosts besides Olivia Munn, she remembers me. 2 run-ins with her as Keith. Anyway, Keith might come back early this year, around March. Maybe, we'll see if I can pull it off. If not, he'll be back at some point, hopefully in a higher capacity than we're used to. Yeah, I still talk to Ed quite often. I saw him a few months ago. At the end of the summer, I saw him. We did a thing there was promos for a movie our friend directed. It was Steve-O, me, him, Pauly Shore, Preston Lacey, and a bunch of other people. It's maybe hard for me to read those long messages. They go away so fast. I can't stare at the screen very long. Sorry. Hello, Amy. Welcome. So yes, I will remind everyone, if you're new here from Dad, please subscribe. I checked earlier. I'm about 5,000 subscribers away from hitting 400,000. So please tell your friends. Please subscribe if you're new from the Dad channels. And if you're an old Nathan fan and don't know about the Dad channels, please subscribe to the Dad main channel, and if you will, the gaming channel. If you like the gaming stuff from me, everyone go every way. Both channels will be very active in the new year. Oh, so I just reached Mike Lombardo. I just reached out to Michael, aka Vsauce. Asked him if he wanted to be in a video. I saw he was following me and Dad on Instagram. I was like, Vsauce is following me? I mean, I wasn't super surprised because I know Vsauce too. I know Kevin. I've known him for a while. And I found out about Kevin because people were like, oh, Vsauce 2 has been putting your videos at the end of his videos as secret links. He'll put like a mysterious link at the end of his video and you click it and you don't know what it's going to be. And a lot of times they were like my videos. So thank you to Kevin from Vsauce 2. I haven't talked to you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for doing that. So that's probably how Vsauce 1, Michael, found out about me. Or maybe they all knew about me. I don't really know. But it's funny how my channels are always like, my Nathan channel has always been that channel that like everybody knows about, but no one really ever subscribes and watches. I mean, at 400,000 subscribers is amazing. But I've never gotten like the big following, the big views. Because what I do is too all over the map. And I think people on YouTube want you to do one thing. And if you do 2 things, they get confused and they go, I don't understand what this channel is. I can't watch it anymore. Where's gaming? Where's Keith only? Where's Ray Amsley only? Where's the dancing videos only? Well, I'm sorry, but I do a lot of things and I like to keep mixing it up. I can't do the same thing forever because I'll lose my mind and I will not be creatively satisfied. It's boring. I have lots of ideas and I need to do them all, and none of them are like any of the other ones. They're all different. So anyways, and that's how I'm guessing Vsauce found out about me, and I saw he was following me. It's funny because I look like him right now with the beard and the glasses. So I was like, oh, hey, you want to be in this thing? He's like, I would love to. So he like knew all about Dad. He was already following Dad. So it was pretty awesome. And now we're friends. So that's nice. And he's really smart. And I'm not. I fart and he's smart. There you go. That's my long-winded answer for you, Mike Lombardo. I don't know if there's going to be a MatPat video or not. There was like some rumblings of it maybe happening deep in the internet, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not like waiting on it or relying on it, so whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if MatPat did it, and I would actually I would obviously hope for it, because I've seen some of the stuff that MatPat has covered, and he's covered like really small, like mysterious series, like that Hey Mary Mary. It was pretty small, and it was a pretty like unknown thing, and he covered it. And the Dad channel, I've been told by many people in that genre and in that world that watch the dad things related to dad, that dad is like one of the biggest things in that genre. I don't even know what to call it. In the mysterious web series, Unfiction, I think is what they call it, Unfiction. So I'm thinking like, oh, and like, I mean, the production value that I've seen that I've put into the dad stuff, I haven't really seen it personally anywhere else other than Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So I would like, I don't want to like ever talk cool about myself or big about myself because, you know, my stuff can always be better and it's never good enough in my opinion. But like, I can see what it is. It's fine. It's good. It's high-ish quality. So I would hope that he might be interested in doing a video on it. And it would really help me and change my life, that's for sure, because like I've spent $30,000 on the last upload and I'll probably make $40 off of it in ad revenue. Oops. But that's where the donations help out, and that's how I'm able to pay for everything. So thank you to all of you, the donations and Patreon support. That's how I make everything I make. And I usually break even, but I'm actually being able to save a little bit of money personally for myself this year, and I've never ever in my career been able to do that. Even with acting jobs on top of YouTube, I spend all of my money making things, so it just, you know, it goes away. But that's what I want to do with my life. I don't want to do anything else. I like to make things. So I would hope that Matt Pet would be interested, because it's you know, it's a pretty good series and it's mysterious and there's like interesting things to look into. So maybe he would. Now that the Act 3 finale is out, maybe he'd watch through it. But I don't really know who to talk to get him to see it. And he's also probably like super focused on his food channel now, so maybe he doesn't really care about film theory anymore. Is he still doing film theory? I don't know. So anybody knows Matt Pat, ask him, beg him to do a video on the dad series. It will change my life. And hopefully my back-breaking efforts this year will go recognized. I know you guys like it, so thank you everyone for watching it. He's doing all his channels, so that's good. I mean, yeah, so I wonder if he's even heard about it. I don't know if he personally watches stuff on the internet, or if people just tell him, here's an interesting thing, let's do a video on it. Someone writes his script and then he just records the voiceover. He personally might not know anything about it, and when he did the Hey Mary Mary thing, or whatever that series was that he did it on, I wonder if he was smaller then and like knew about it and wanted to do it. Or actually, I know a little bit about that episode, so I think even that he didn't really know about it until someone told him. Kyrie, I was wondering if you have plans for Dadass. I'm curious too. Interesting. Thank you, Kyrie, for donating, and that's an interesting question. That's all I'll say. That's an interesting question. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. Dad originally going to be just... No, everything you saw in the Dad series is exactly what I planned from the very beginning. 100%. Everything. I had it planned for like 2 years. I added some things and I elaborated on some scenes and some characters, but the outcome was always the same. And it's not over. You guys don't even know the whole story. This is just the beginning. Like, that's seriously just the beginning. It's massive, I'm telling you. It's really big. So I have the very end already planned in my mind. I have the total end outcome already ready. And then I'll just do like, you know, seasons after season. And we'll have some ups and downs and some interesting storylines. And then, oh man, the end. And even when it ends, it doesn't end, because it's not a lie. Dad never ends. So believe him when he says it. Thanks, Kaokin. Yeehaw to you too. Thank you. Hello, GM. Sorry I'm not able to read every question. I'm safe. There's no one really around. I'm just driving straight. I'm 90% looking at the road. Is that enough? Oh, you know Mickey? That's cool. She's an amazing person. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Oh my gosh! Thank you. Why does my voice sound so... SSPSTS, yeah! Is it you that always says it, Troy? Is it you? It has to be you, Troy. SSPSTS! Switch ends, backside, tail side. You can also do SSPSTSSO. Or FSO. SSPSTSFSO. Switch dance, backside, I can't even say it. Switch dance, backside, tail side, front side, shove it out. Or front shove out. However you want to say it. I love SSPSTS. Thank you very much. It's gotta be you. I know it's you. You've been saying it for years. Who's the guy that always stopped by on these Nathan live streams and on my Nayplay streams, who always stopped in and said, hey, just want to stop in and say hi. I'm in the middle of a bike race. I gotta go. See you later. It was something along those lines, and it made me laugh so hard every time, as if this guy is riding his bike, and he's like racing. He's like, go. And then he gets back to his bike race. He's like riding his bicycle. I'm riding on my bicycle. He has to donate a comment. Sorry, I gotta get back to this. I'm in the middle of a bike race. Gotta get back. It was such a funny random comment. I looked forward to it all the time. I don't remember who it was. If you're here, I love you. Great comment. And SSPSTS is another one of my favorites. Thank you for always showing up. Hello, Mandala. Hi. I do not have a P.O. box. I'm so sorry. But thank you for wanting to send me your modded Game Boy. I'm actually not wanting any extra stuff right now. I just got rid of everything I own except for this sewing machine and a couple of more things behind me. I'm very happy with having nothing. I got my original DMG with my... What was it called? I'm already spacing on what the heck it's called. My Handy Boy with the speakers that pop out and the magnifying glass. Oh, baby. What a beefcake my Game Boy is now. So, thank you. And I also got a really cool, I got myself, it's shipping now to my place. I got myself a modded SP, and it's all white. It's like all white buttons. It's like clean, bright white, the whole thing. And I got an EverDrive for it, which I think is going to my old address, which is a real bummer. I emailed them and was like, you sent it 2 weeks late. I thought you were going to send it earlier, and it would have come to my old address. So I'm hoping my forwarded address will send it to the right place. I hope my EverDrive is not lost in the mail, because it was $90 freaking. And this is how I got this new SP, this clean white SP. Also, the guy sent me bonus buttons. He sent me like pastel blue buttons. So it's going to be an all white SP with light blue buttons, and it looks so good with those buttons, so I can switch them out if I want and put some different buttons in there. But I got this SP because I wanted to have an SP to watch movies on. I really want to watch movies on an SP. Long story, I watched a DVD player connected to a TV tuner connected to my SP when I was like 18 or 19 on Christmas night. I got James and the Giant Peach, and I got an SP, and I watched the movie on my SP under my blankets when I was 19, and I want to do it again. So I got this new SP so I can put the movies right on it on the EverDrive, and I can just watch movies on it, and it's going to be my portable movie device. It's going to be tight. So I don't need any systems is the end of the story. So thank you for wanting to send me one, but I got everything I need. I am content. I would say I'm not driving distracted. I'd say I'm looking over this way as much as I look at a passenger who's in the car with me when I'm having a conversation. I'm actually looking forward more because you guys are right in front of where I need to look. I'm going to make another pit stop in a couple hours. Probably go do the stream for another 15 minutes, kill some time, do an hour here and there, do another one later maybe another one in the morning. I don't know. Hello, Slug. Hello, Slug. Welcome. 169 likes. Nice. Thanks, guys. Bye, Mike Lombardo. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. That's cool. Is it Danny or Danil? I can't tell if it's an I or an L. Good luck with your video. Does Andon like video games? I don't think Andon knows what video games are. Because, granted, on Kepler 22b, in my universe of 22b, they're very advanced there on that planet, but they're so advanced mentally that they care more about their planet and life on the planet and connections with life and connections with each other. They don't often engage in electronic entertainment, but their technology is advanced. But their technology there is all focused on advancing their knowledge and the protection of their planet and humanity among their people. So they don't actually play video games in my universe on Kepler. They would care more about laying in a field and spending time with people. And they're much healthier, and they have much cleaner air because they have a lot less pollution because of their advanced technology that is geared towards protecting their planet. So they don't need the what's the word, futile or insignificant joys from sensory entertainment, or like artificial sensory entertainment, like bleeps and bloops. They get more joy out of sniffing the wind. That's originally why Dad started saying sniffing the wind, because Andon, when we first watched, he was the first dad, and he would say sniff the wind, and that was like a subconscious thing that came out of Andon, because on his planet they would just go outside and just to be outside and just smell the air. So also it's a funny phrase for me to say sniff the wind, but it was rooted in Andon wanting to be out in your planet, enjoying your planet. Like in the Discord, I used to always tell people to go out and sniff the wind and get off the internet. That was Andon's point of view coming out. But now it's Dadbot, and he's all electronic, and he loves video games because he is an Earthling because he was created on Earth. Yeah, sniff the wind. It smells good. In some areas, at least. Some places the wind isn't as nice as others. Yes, Quantum Dadbot is right, Zetsu. Quantum Dadbot now. Did anybody notice the name changed of Dad in Discord today? I went in there and I saw that. That was interesting. What do I know? Also, I have some questions for a lot of you people who watched the finale, but I don't want to ask you because that's going to basically tell you things. So I'm just going to keep waiting for someone to talk about it. I need to go into the theories, I guess, and pay attention to what everyone's talking about. I don't know if the theories if there's been discussions in theories. I haven't had a chance to check because I've been moving. But I'd like to see what the theory chat is saying in Dad's Discord. Because there's a lot, in my opinion, there's a lot to talk about. So I want to see what everyone's wondering, to see if people are picking up or not picking up things. You've been afraid of theories? Why, Varza? Thank you, Kyrie. So they can, but small amounts. Yes, that's a good question. So that's something that they can do on Kepler, and that's why Andon was having a hard time that live stream when he broke out of YouTube, and he's like, "Oh, the air is so bad here," because when you're low, a way to like a reserve for their bodies on their planets is to pull nutrients from the sun and water and moisture from the air into their skin on Kepler, because they're a lot more connected with their planet on Kepler. So in California, Andon was like, oh, what the heck? It's horrible. But you can't eat. You can't like get fully nourished, but it would be basically a way if you're like lost in the woods, you could survive a little bit longer, but you're going to have to eat a meal. It basically just keeps you going. It's like a reserve tank for like a motorcycle. If it runs out of gas, if you turn the tab the other way, there's a little bit extra gas for you. So yeah, that's what I would say. It's equivalent to like a reserve tank. But you're gonna die if you're out there, if you're stuck in the woods too long on Kepler. And also, Kepler does have different climates. It's not all just foresty and trees and leafy and stuff. That's what I would show in the flashbacks originally, but it does have like big open watery I guess not lake beds, but like almost like a salt flat looking thing where it's just a bunch of moisture, because they have so much moisture on their planet. Sometimes it just comes up out of the ground. And I mean, I don't know if this is true about the real Kepler, because Kepler is a real thing. I'm making up my own version of Kepler 22b for myself, that I like the idea of the planet being this way. But Kepler does exist, and it's basically just like Earth, Kepler 22b. So it's probably just like here, but not polluted. Unless there's people on it polluting it. We don't really know. But in my universe of Kepler 22b, water can come out of the ground. I mean, I guess that can happen here too, like, you know, like a geyser or whatever, but it seeps up, almost like sweat, almost like the ground's sweating. So I don't have like the whole world like figured out, like the planet-wise and the ecosystem. I just have like ideas of things I've thought that would be cool to make this planet different from Earth, but similar enough. Where it's just like, this is version 2 of humans in a universe. Like, they're humans, but they're technically not, because they were on another planet. It's like if a kid was born on Mars. Isn't there a book about that? Isn't there a book about some kid? Oh, it's a movie maybe. Or a TV show. He was born on Mars, and he's like the first kid not born on Earth, first human not born on Earth, and like he doesn't understand like humans and like how to do things. That's a pretty interesting idea. That's probably going to happen not too far in the future. Someone's going to bone down. One of the astronauts is going to bone down on Mars, and then we're going to have technically an alien kid on our hands. Theory chat and DOD has definitely been active. Oh, I gotta go look. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you for telling me. Steven, I see you. Hello. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Is that a thing? That Mars kid? It's like a movie. I feel like I have a memory of it being something. Like I watched it or I heard about it. And I remember he's like talking to a girl who was from Earth, and they're talking about the differences between them. I don't know. Whatever. Favorite dad song? Oh, right now my favorite dad song is No Kiss You the last song on the album. But I honestly love all of them. I'm obsessed with the album. But No Kiss You, I like it a lot because it's a cover of one of my favorite songs. That's why I did it. I wanted to cover this song. So, yar. Space Between Us. No. Space Between Us is about the girl with the boyfriend who's dying, isn't it? Oh no, that's the Twinkle in the Stars or something like that. Oh, so Space Between Us. Yes, that must be it. You're probably right. I mean, you are right. I know you're right because I recognize the name and you just probably looked it up. Oh my gosh. Who is that? My name's Mouse. Hi, thank you. Thank you. It's very nice of you. I enjoyed the series a lot. It was fun. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks for enjoying the stuff. Oh my gosh, Kyrie. Brain is washed. Yeah. I tried out in the breeze. Ooh, I love the lyrics. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you for donating. The lyrics in No Kiss You are insane. If you don't know, the last song on the Dad album, the new Dad album, More Music is the title of the album. The last song is a cover song. I did a Japanese to English translation of the original song lyrics. Some of the lyrics are in English in that song. They sing maybe 70% Japanese and then 30% English. There's a couple of sentences here and there in English. I translated the whole thing to English and slightly fixed it and reworded it so it would flow and rhyme. I changed a word in the translation that I got to something that was similar and meant the same thing just so it would rhyme. So my song in English would work flow-wise. But I wanted to also make sure the lyrics made no sense. Because when I first translated the lyrics to No Kissing You, it's called No Kissing You. It's called Sorry, No Kissing You, the Japanese song by E-Girls. And I translated it and I was like, these sentences don't make sense. And then I was like, this would be a really good idea for a song that just sounds insane and everybody knows it's the English translation. So that's it's kind of a gimmick song. It's part of the fun of it is you know that it's the English translation and now it makes no sense. But you still get the gist of the song. Basically, the summary of the song is this girl kissed someone else and she feels bad. It's never going to happen again. And she's apologizing to her boyfriend or whoever and saying, I'm so sad. And I'm so sad that I'm not kissing you now. I'm so sorry for not kissing you and kissing this other guy. Please forgive me. That's the gist of the song. But my version, there's a line like Kyrie posted saying, I can't remember what it was now. Oh yeah, I washed my brain and hang it out in the breeze. But I think what she was saying, something along the lines of I need to stop thinking about it and be carefree. And then it translates to, I washed my brain and hang it in the breeze. They let it dry in the breeze. And then I added the farts line because it said that there's one line, it rhymed and it was just too perfect. It said, my heart is doing farts. And it was basically my heart is beating really fast, having palpitations. And I interpreted that as it's farting. It's like having a pumping attack. So it means the same thing mostly. That one was a little bit of a stretch, but it's funny. But I don't know if anyone heard it. I have all the lyrics typed up, and I gotta load those somewhere on the internet. I can put them in the Bandcamp as well. I have everyone typed up. Pardon me, I'm farting. My van farted. I wanted to say my favorite line in the whole song is eyeball ate the dentist. Oh, that one's really good. My favorite line of the whole song. But as I say, I don't know if anyone has heard that yet. I mean, I'm sure you've heard it, but it might be hard to understand until you really know the lyrics. That's one of the lines. Eyeball ate the dentist. Eyeball ate the dentist. That's the flow of it. going and going. I ball at the dentist. Gimme, forgive me. I'm so sorry, no kissing you. I can't even tell you that I'm just feeling true. I might never, don't stop. Darling, stay with me. Cause yes, I love, I am one more chance. Oh my gosh, Gizmo, thank you. Album of the year, Dad 1010. Thank you. Love every song. Oh, lots has been getting me through rough times. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you, Gizmo. I appreciate it. I very, very much appreciate it. Happy New Year. I'm glad you liked the album. It's very nice of you. We're 10 likes away from hitting 200. Ooh, if you're having a nice time, it helps me if you give a like. Thank you for liking Lost. I like Lost too, and I'm very happy that Ben freaking Queller is singing on the album, on that song. Want to hear a BTS story? Helly is responsible for Ben Queller being on that song. Helly is. So thank Helly for Lost, because it wouldn't be what it is without Helly. Helly told me a while ago, and like, I know Ben Queller. I like a bunch of his songs. I knew all about him for like so long ago. Helly said, oh, do you know Ben Queller follows you on Instagram? And I was like, what? He does? And I went and looked, and he follows me. And then I followed him back, and I said, hey, dude, want to sing on a song? And he said, yeah, man, like instantly. And then we started texting right away, and now we're BFFs. And it's amazing. I made friends with Chris Connolly from Saves the Day, who I'm a huge fan of. I got freaking Chris Connolly from, like, honestly, my #1 favorite band in the world from, like, senior year in high school to mid-20s was Saves the Day. And now I have a song where I'm singing with Chris Connolly from Saves the Day. It doesn't make sense. It's insanity. Chris followed me this year on Instagram, and I lost my mind. And I was like, oh my God, we need to do a song. And he as well said, yes, let's do it. So Ben Queller and Chris Connolly, I love you both. Can't wait to hang out after the Corona Zone is over. Thank you guys for making the Dad album so much better. What a crazy year. It's been a pretty lousy year, I understand, for most people. But I will say, it was pretty fun for me because I was busy the whole time doing what I love. Filming, not editing. Oh, editing, I like it. But when I do it too much, it's the worst. But it's in the end, it's the most satisfying thing because I made something that I like. And I'm satisfied. And I won't be able to take too much time off because I'll start going crazy. So next week, I'm already going to be filming things again. After I do this 10-hour non-stop dance stream. If you guys don't know, New Year's Eve on the Dad channel, party with Dad for 10 hours straight. He's going to dance until the clock strikes midnight on the East Coast in America. 10 hours. Once he starts dancing, he's not stopping. So spend 10 hours with Dad on the Dad channel, live stream, hang out, and party until the clock strikes midnight. It's going to be awesome. So please subscribe to the Dad channel if you're not already. If you're an old fan and you don't know about it, it's my favorite thing I'm working on right now. Oh my gosh, freaking Frank Benjamin! Love Saves the Day. Love you. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. 50 freaking bucks. Thank you, freaking Frank. Thank you. Saves the Day is awesome. Super nostalgia for me. And they still play, they still do shows. Chris is always making music and putting things out. You guys, if you don't know Saves the Day, you gotta listen to them. They're like legendary. They're like the kings of emo. Well, I don't know how long I should do this stream. Seems like I got pretty good signal. Guess I can just keep rambling if you guys want to keep listening. Where am I? Oh, I'm not there yet. Good night, Missy. Turn the air on a little bit. Chill out. You know what? We're gonna party. Hello, Vars. I can't quite read the whole thing, but I think you're responding to Orion. Cheffin is staying in LA. He's in London right now. He'll be back in LA whenever he can come back. Just gonna be with his girlfriend for a while. I'm eating another marshmallow peanut, circus peanut. My second one on this whole trip. I'm spoiling myself. I am driving safe. Thank you. I'm looking at the road most of the time. I don't want to die, and I don't want anyone else to get hurt. I only look over like this when there's no cars around. And there's most of the time no cars around. We can just do chew stream, where you can watch me chew. Drive and chew. Goodbye. Is that Spoon? I see you saying good night. Good night. Adios. Sorry if I didn't answer a question, if someone wanted a question answered. Thank you again, Frank, for freaking $50. Freaking Frank, $50. Wow. You're an angel. 200 likes. Thanks, you guys. That's very nice. Nice time. We're having nice time. Anybody listen to Lore, the podcast Lore? I really like it. That's like, honestly, it's the only podcast I listen to. Sometimes I listen to my friends, the Doughboys, Mike Mitchell and Nick Weiger, because they're funny. Two friends of mine from the Upright Citizens Brigade. I listen to them because I know them, so it's different. I'm not very much of a podcast person, but I really like Lore. And if you like podcasts and you don't know already, listen to my Grave Stories podcast. It's everywhere. Search Grave Stories, Nathan Barnett. You'll find it. A lot of people on this channel don't know what's been going on in my life because YouTube doesn't notify anyone when I make community posts. And I've been putting most of my stuff on either Twitter or Instagram. So my main audience from this channel doesn't know what I've been up to. And I've been mostly putting videos out on the Dad channel for the past 2 years. I'm still around. I have never stopped making stuff, if you are wondering. It's just all on the Dad channel. It's a very big project that I'm very into. And if you like me, I think you'd probably like it. It's still in my sensibilities. But more than I've ever done. It's not just straight comedy. It's comedy, it's mystery, it's sci-fi. There's drama. There's spooky stuff. And there's super catchy music. More catchy than the Keith songs, I'd even say. So anyway, I'm sure most of you know this. But yeah, I have a podcast, and I'm putting up a new episode next week. I'm taking a break since Halloween to finish the Dad series, and there'll be new episodes starting January, beginning of January. Please listen. It's basically, if you don't know what it is, I didn't even explain to you what it is. You'd be like, what is it? What do you do? I read real ghost accounts, and I lose my mind because I get scared very easily. I'm obsessed with ghosts, and I love ghosts, but I get really scared. And I'm a very reactionary person. So it's me trying to not lose my mind and not be annoying and not be like hard to listen to, but it's hard sometimes. As you can tell, I ramble. So when I read these crazy things, I start going nuts about what this ghost is doing to this person. But it's pretty interesting at the same time. Like in the last episode, well, not the second last episode, the last episode was I had my mom on as a guest. We talked about the ghost stories in our house in Massachusetts, my mom and dad's house. That was the last episode, the final episode of season 1, because I'm going to put them in seasons. Season 2 is starting in January. It was 13 episodes, I think, for the season, or maybe it was 10. I don't remember, 10, 13. But the episode right before that, episode 12 or whatever, that's a good one to listen to, because I did the best job. Hello, I'm back. Yes, Massachusetts is the kind of place that's haunted. Big time. So yeah, I read real life ghost accounts and ghost stories that happen to real people, and it's really spooky and also maybe kind of funny because I'm always going bonkers. Let me do something real quick. Okay. So listen to it if you haven't. It's free. And if you want to support it, I have a Patreon for that. That's how I make a living. But it is free to listen to. And the way you can pay me back is just to watch a video. And I'll get a couple cents off of every ad that plays. You guys ever wonder, sorry I'm going in and out, sorry, if it becomes hard to watch, it interrupts too much, I'll just wrap it up. But you guys ever wonder why we don't just have one big tooth on the top, like a U shape, and one on the bottom and the U shape? It's pretty, not even barbaric, but it's just so like primitive. It's so basic and such a poor design. People always say that humans are poorly designed. It's true. Like, why don't we just have one tooth? Why is there space between each tooth? And like, why is it not like when, you know, your baby top tooth would get pushed out and your adult one would come in, you'd have a little bit of time where you don't have a tooth and you just mash, you just gnawing gums around, mashing your jaw. Why? I really wish it would look nicer too. I mean, it would be used, it looked like a mouth, it looked like a hockey mouth guard, which looks odd to us because that's not what we're used to. But if we were used to it, imagine that's what we were used to. Imagine we're used to like one smooth, clean tooth on the top and bottom. And then you saw someone like this. You'd be like, ah, they have knife face. It would look gross. Ew, there's toes under their lips. Ugh. I think it would look so much cleaner and work so much better. So much less dirt. You wouldn't have to floss. You just wash your teeth. And then you're done. Also, everyone wash your teeth. Don't want no cavities, especially after all these holiday treats. Yeah, anime teeth. They have that. That's true, they do. Oh yeah, like Barbie and stuff. Like, that's, what the heck, man? We really screwed up. Ooh, 210 likes. I know I push it all the time, and I love you for what you do, but imagine what it would look like if we had 222 likes. Just saying. You ever think, I think this a lot, you ever think it'd be cool to see, I guess this is a big thing I'm about to propose. You'd have to be able to see if this was true, if this is how the universe worked. If you're in another dimension, I mean, if there's other dimensions on top of each other, like there's other realms we can't see, there's like, I'm driving through people's living rooms right now. Like on this earth, there might be another dimension where this highway isn't here. It's just neighborhoods, or maybe I'm driving through an ocean. But if that is true, how many times have you driven through someone's house when they were boning? And does that mean you've seen people boning? You just didn't know it? Oh my gosh, Kyrie 222, thank you. Oh my gosh, 221, we're 1 like away. Is it gonna happen? Oh my gosh, one person just freaking like it. Someone's gonna unlike it, I know it. They always do that to me. I just want to see the number. I just want to see the number. What are you doing if you're not enjoying this? Why are you even here? I don't understand. Oh my God. Come on. Okay, that jumped. I didn't get to see it. It went from 221 to 231. Dang it. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. The more likes, the better. It helps the freaking algorithm. Tell everyone I'm not a loser. 235. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. 221 was good enough. It's close enough. Now people are unliking it to try to get it there. And $211 has been donated. Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you for seeing it for me, El Stefono. I'm so happy. I know it happened. It existed. Some people saw it. Thanks, guys. I used to do this thing. This was when I was 19. I worked at this store called Bob's in Massachusetts. It was a clothing store. And this is when I learned I could teleport. I know I sound crazy, but I'm not. Let's have another marshmallow peanut. Circus peanut. The greatest candy in the world. Num num. Hey, Silly Zombie. You know Bob's. I think you live near there. I worked at Bob's in Natick, Massachusetts. And it was just one time. Then it started happening all the time. I unlocked a supernatural ability. I'm not crazy. I'm telling you the truth. Deal with it. I was in the back of the store getting a bunch of pair of jeans because we didn't have the certain size on the shelf. So I was in the back, and the last thing I remember, I was standing at the shelf in the back room. Thank you, Shaylee. I can't quite read that. Weirdest dream or nightmare you've had. Your talents. Love your talents. Stay safe. Thank you, Shaylee. That's very nice of you. Thank you for that many. Wow. I'm really close to 222 in donations. 216.79. Thanks, guys. So anyways, I'm spacing out because I'm like looking at the road. I'm just gonna tell the story and I'll look at the chat. Sorry. I was standing in the front of the jeans in the back room, the storage, not storage, but like the back room. There's like shelves of extra clothes and all kinds of whatever we sold in the store. So I was at the men's jeans getting the size. See, I told you I could teleport. I disappeared, and now I'm back. I told you. You just saw it with your own eyes. No, I'm not even going to hear it. Altoid hater, get out of here. You don't understand what happened to me. It's not forgetting a thing. I'm about to tell you the story if they don't stop me from telling you. So I'm standing there getting the jeans, and all of a sudden, I'm out in the middle of the store, standing there with the jeans, now holding them in the store in front of the shelf. And I was like, I freaked out. I was like, what just happened? I disappeared and reappeared back out on the floor of the store. And I was like, the whole rest of my shift, I was like, oh my God, I teleported. And then I started freaking out thinking, who saw me? And are they going to try to like get me and use me for my powers and figure out what I do and study me? I genuinely was thinking this. I was like, oh my gosh, my boss, he's gonna tell somebody. He's gonna be like, what did he just do? Something's up with this guy. And then they're gonna tell the police. The police will tell the FBI. The FBI will take the alien snatcher men, and they're gonna think I'm an alien. So I started kind of like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, nobody can know I can teleport. I always knew I could do it. And then it happened. So I was driving home. This sounds a little crazy. What I was doing on the way home was I kept thinking, I don't even want to tell you. Because this is where it starts to get crazy. The first half of the story is very logical, obviously. I was driving home thinking I was being followed and they were using my brain to find my location. But if I spoke the whole way home, the noise from my mouth and my voice would scramble their radar because my sound waves would break it up and push it away. So it's about a 45-minute drive home. And I was driving home now knowing I have this new ability to teleport, and I thought these people were going to come after me and use my ability. This leads into another power that I discovered I had, and I've actually been able to do it recently too. I have mind control where I can move cars in front of me and I can make them sway. I can look at a car in front of me and go, sway to the right, and it will sway all the way right, and unless I say stop, it like runs over the line. And I've done it a few times. It's like insane. I'm like really focusing on the car in front of me, trying to make it like go towards one or the other lines, and it does exactly where I want it to go. It's insane. And I got freaked out when I first did that. I was like, okay, I'm going to end up killing somebody. I can't do this. But that's the story for later. So I'm driving home now that I can teleport, and these people are probably trying to follow me to then kidnap me and study me and learn out how I have such a tight ability of teleportation. So the whole way home, I said random words out loud for 45 minutes to break up their signal so they couldn't track me. So I wasn't dehydrated at all. Are you kidding me? I drank so much Gatorade and 10K at that point in my life. We had a 10K machine at Bob's, and I would drink sports drinks like Gatorade all the time. So it's definitely not a dehydration thing. It's just a reality thing. I'm sorry to break it to you. So I would be driving home and I'd be going, and then inside the bush and bombing doing, finding all the circus tent inside of the universe, and because that's where the spatula was, over inside the upside down of the ocean, and it's great to have a bucket of incredible occupations. I was just saying random words so they would get confused and not know what I was talking about, and my sound waves would break their signal, and they couldn't find me. And I'll admit, that's pretty crazy. And I'm aware of it, but I did it because I truly believed that at that point, that was going to help me. But I'll tell you what all of this is. To wrap it all up, I do think maybe I can teleport. Who knows? Debatable. Yet to be proven. Yet to be disproven. I think what it is my imagination is almost too strong for my own good a lot of the time, and I will start fantasizing and making things up, and I will genuinely believe it, and I will live it, and I can fool myself and go, oh no. But some people might look at that as like psychosis or schizophrenia. I see it as imagination. Everything is fine. I know what reality is, but sometimes I go, but what if? How do we really know what's really going on? We don't. And all this happened, and I'd never taken a drug in my life or ever had alcohol. And that's why I don't do drugs. And that's why I didn't drink alcohol until I was 35 years old. Because I absolutely did not need it at all. And I still don't. And I'll never do drugs. Remo, this happened to me when I was 19. Not tonight. I'm just telling you. There's brain power in these. As you can see, they look like little brains. That's how I'm so smart. Duh. Oh my gosh. Mary Ann. Have a safe drive. Ellie misses you. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. It's very nice of you. Oh my gosh, Torrid. Oh, you have it still. Thank you, Tor, for having the Nintendo, my NES Nintendo, my WWF Nintendo, my WWF NES. Do the controllers still glow? Thank you for donating, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Mary, you're incredible. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Torrid, thank you. And let's not forget Frank gave $50 earlier. Oh good, I'm glad everything still glows. That's a pretty cool system, huh? I had that custom made because I love wrestling and I like Nintendo. I thought that'd be a cool system. But then after a while, I'm always like, yeah, I have too much stuff. Gotta get rid of stuff. So hi, I'm back. I'm moving to LA for like a year just to like lay low, hang out, take it easy, not kill myself by working too hard. For the past Hi, I might keep losing signal. To say it really quick, I'm just going to like do something different, and there's not much going on acting wise in LA right now because of Corona. So I'm taking this opportunity to go live somewhere different for a year, then I'll go back to LA next year. I'm still gonna keep making videos and stuff. I think this will only make me even more productive and more creative, but I'm not putting the pressure on myself like I used to, where I kill myself with filming and editing. But I'm very happy with the stuff I put out, so I'm not regretting that or anything. I just want to take 1 year where I go a little bit easier, but I still keep making stuff. And then I'll go back to LA when Corona's mostly gone, and I'll be able to pitch TV shows and stuff again. And like I still audition. I've been auditioning all during Corona on like Zoom, so it doesn't really matter where I am at this point, and I can always go drive back to LA, you know, if I get a job. So just to do something different. What are you talking about? He thinks he can teleport. Caleb, now, I know I can teleport. What do you mean he's okay? Look at me. I'm a mental genius. We all know everything is fine. Listen to the song. You're worrying about me. Just go listen to the song on the new Dad album. Everything is fine. Listen to it anyways, please. Support me. That's how I pay my rent. I'm looking at a road, in case anyone's worried. What's the next holiday? Is it Easter? Oh no, well there's New Year's, obviously, duh. There's that. But what's after New Year's? It's probably like Easter, right? Oh, there's Groundhog Day. Groundhog's Day, which is my birthday. There's that. I'm gonna give myself the gift of mustache on my birthday. Oh, Valentine's Day, that's right, which is right after my birthday. Yeah, that's right, Valentine's Day. I forgot. And then there's Easter, and then there's nothing. Oh, there's like all those random America days or whatever. Memorial Day or Patriots Day or like 4th of July or whatever they are. No one really knows what those are. They're all a bunch of nonsense summer days off. George Washington signature days or whatever, celebrating he signed some paper or something. Who knows? St. Patrick's Day, that's right. Then there's St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. You know what's kind of interesting? I allocate, is that the right word? Or associate with the big holidays like St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween. Those holidays I think of as like Marvel characters or movies. There's what's his name? Wolverine, Iron Man, whoever the heck else there is, Thor. Those holidays are like the Marvel holidays. And then all like the America ones, or like maybe in your country, wherever you guys live, Canada, whatever, those holidays are like the DC ones. It's like, yeah, all right, yeah, I guess I'll watch it, but who cares? And yeah, I guess it's a holiday, you know, I get to take the day off, but like, I don't know what I'm celebrating. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. There's no like tradition with them. That's how I feel about, and like 4th of July is the biggest one of those. So that's definitely like Batman or Superman. Probably Superman, I guess, if anything, because the colors are kind of similar. That's how I feel about those holidays. President's Day and whatever. All those holidays, all you get for President's Day is like mattress stores have sales. Come on down to President's Day sale. You can get 2 mattresses for the price of half of one. That's what you get. Oh, I guess Captain America would be 4th of July. So maybe that makes 4th of July. That takes another one away from them. 4th of July is the only one that got into the Marvel universe from the America holidays. Then you got like Veterans Day and all those other ones, which is like, you know, thanks or anything. Like, you don't do much on those because there's no like traditions attached to those, I guess. So they're like, I don't mean to talk bad about them, but it's like you don't do anything on those holidays, so no one really cares. People like doing stuff. People like celebrating, eating certain meals. You eat a certain meal with all these holidays. You wear a certain outfit. You listen to certain songs. You buy certain foods. You do certain traditions. You bang this ball. You bonk that pot. You do all these different things on those holidays. And then all like the government holidays are like, I don't know, who's that guy? It's that guy, those DC characters you never really heard of that they just crammed in Suicide Squad. You're like, oh, that's cool. They got a lizard guy. He's an oh, yeah, all right, it's cool, I guess. President's Day, oh yeah, I thought that was Liberty Day, or that was Washington's birthday. I don't know, they're all the same. Just give me my day off. That's how I feel about those. I always associate like the bigger branded franchises with the big holidays, with big superheroes. Anyone else do that? Maybe. Me. See? I told you, the twin gets it. I feel like that's a stand-up routine. I should do stand-up and tell my quip. I don't do stand-up. I do sit-down comedy, standing up comedy. Keith Apicary would say, that's just a little standing up comedy for you. I'm with the NSA. I know you felt my thoughts. Oh no! They're on to me! And I just insulted their favorite holidays! I'm screwed! And they can find me unless I keep talking, and then I'm gonna break their signal. NSA, naughty boy, get away from me. Caleb, I'm on to you. Oh, they're killing me. They're coming for me. Great. I shouldn't have told my standing up comedy while sitting down driving a van in front of a government agent. Screwed yet again. Sorry I'm not able to read all the comments, you guys. Zetsu. Good joke. A lot of those dad jokes are just like classic dad jokes you can find on the internet. But there are a handful, or a few, in that I wrote. I had another one in there too, and I cut it out because it was just too weird. One of the ones I added in, like, that was a really good one. Actually pretty happy with that one. But I had another right after. There's a line that I cut out because it just took too long. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. But I wanted to say that I'm working on a theory about souls in the Dad series. I want to see that theory, Kyrie. Thank you for donating, and I'm very excited to see what you're thinking. I'm incredibly eager to read some theories. So if any mods in DOD and Dad's Discord can pin pretty interesting theories that people might have had, or interesting thoughts that you guys think are interesting or maybe onto something, I'd love to read, because I don't know if I'll be able to read through everything since the finale, but if anyone remembers anyone saying anything, or if you notice anything in the future, and Kyrie, pin yours too if you can. I'd really like to read them, because I'm genuinely curious about what people are thinking. And if you want to tell people in there that, like, I'm curious to read people's theories, and then if people start giving them, and you want to pin some of the cool ones, which is kind of weird because you might be judging people's theories, and if it doesn't get pinned, they're like, what's wrong with my theory? So anyways, I don't know. I just kind of want to read some theories, but I know I'm going to miss most of them. Wayne, freaking Bruce Wayne is here. Oh, he's mad that I associated him with President's Day and not Halloween. Okay, let's do this then. Let's make up for it with, let's do some justice, like Justice League. Thank you again for that, Wayne. It's very nice of you, and Kyrie. What superhero from the DC universe would be, let's start from the beginning, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve and day. We'll lump it together. New Year's Eve, which is really the holiday we actually celebrate, and then New Year's Day we just take the day off and do nothing. We fart and sniff our own farts. But New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, that holiday, what DC character would that be? And why, I guess? Someone sparkly, because we tend to have glitter and tinsel and stuff like that for that holiday. That's like usually the theme and style choice for decorations and outfits, is sparkly stuff. So I don't know what DC character maybe has that silver or gold colors, and maybe since there's some sort of a party leading up to it, if that would weigh in on the character, like a countdown. Are there any counting DC superheroes? The Flash, maybe the Flash, but he's red and yellow, so that's not. I don't know what that. A color scheme we could use to associate, or we could use what we do on the holiday, or maybe something that resets time or something. A time lord person, any time controlling people in the DC universe. CPTN, I see you. Hi. Yes, I would say the same thing. If it was Marvel, this would be much easier, and I would say Jubilee too, for sure. Or we'd have to say Jubilee possibly for 4th of July with Captain America. They'd be like the 4th of July couple. I don't know if I would say the Flash, because he just runs. But I was going to say, holiday, or just throw out one you want, like Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, what DC characters would be associated. And if it's too hard, let's just do Marvel characters. Captain America and Jubilee are 4th of July. Christmas is, I don't know. Did Thor ever have a beard? Did anyone ever look like Santa? Did anyone ever give presents as their power? Or maybe maybe not Silver Surfer, but what's his name? Who's the ice dude that surfs on ice everywhere? He could be a Christmas guy. Dr. Manhattan definitely causes a essential. Okay, so maybe Dr. Manhattan is the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day or DC character. Frozone, is that the guy? Isn't that guy from a Pixar movie, or The Impossibles, or whatever that movie is? I don't know. This is actually harder than I thought. Is the Punisher Marvel? Not Silver Surfer, because he's like a space guy who just surfs on a surfboard. There's a guy like shoots ice and he surfs on. He makes like ice roads everywhere and he just rides them. And then it like melts behind him shortly. Very convenient. That doesn't stay frozen. Punisher is Marvel. I don't know if he would be a holiday at all. He's just violent. He just shoots guns. Oh, it is Iceman. Oh yeah. Bobby Duca. Oh, Bobby Duke. Bobby Duke. I thought I said Duca. Ah, I see. We are not there yet. No way. Is there anyone in DC or Marvel who is like a love character? Or like a Cupid or a heart type person that would work for Valentine's Day? He does celebrate kicking butt, that's for sure. I was thinking about Gambit with his cards, but I don't know what that would be. That's not really a holiday, it's just like gambling, if anything. Is Star Fox the name of a Marvel person? Thor's brother is Star Fox? That's a joke. Are you joking? Are you talking about Nintendo Star Fox? I don't think Gambit's close enough to Valentine's Day. Even if there's hearts on the cards. Isn't there someone that like kisses you and makes you like do whatever they want? And like you like love them? Like some lady that kisses people or something, or she kills people with a kiss? Is there a deadly kiss lady in any of these comic book worlds? There's Poison Ivy. But, okay, so I would say this. I would say Poison Ivy could be Valentine's Day because of the kiss, but I'm actually going to lump her in with everyone's 4th of July. Captain America, Jubilee, and Poison Ivy are 4th of July. Because that's when you get Poison Ivy, this summer. So all three of them represent the 4th of July. I don't know how to fill any of the other holidays with any superhero or villain. I'm trying to think of who looks like Santa. There's gotta be someone with like a white beard or white hair that looks like Santa. I guess we could also lump in Image Comics, because Image, in my opinion, is the superior comic brand. I loved Image Comics. I loved the Max. The Max was awesome. I read that all the time when I was a kid, when I was a child. Well, when I was a teenager. Green Lantern. Are you saying St. Patrick's Day? I agree with that. Yes. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, whoever else is green. They all get St. Patrick's Day. That one's easy. There we go. Solved that one. I don't know any other superheroes. I'm like over here trying to think of superheroes. I just don't know them. I don't watch any of the Marvel movies really. Is Image ever gonna make stuff? You think Image is still doing awesome comics, so I think that maybe they would want to get into making some of their franchises into movies. You know, like the Max would be amazing as a movie. Wasn't Tank Girl originally an Image comic? CBTN, I'm glad you liked that insane video. I was telling people earlier on the earlier stream that that's my #1 most commented character on this channel. Every day on all those videos I get so many comments. It's pretty crazy that I still keep getting views. Something about those annoying songs that people like to watch them. People like to torture themselves, I guess. Yeah, I thought Tank Girl was Image. That was made into a movie. So there's that. Who put out Scott Pilgrim? Was it Image? Hi. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm so sorry. I'll check in with you guys soon. Sorry, I keep losing signal. Next time it cuts out, I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for $242 dang dollars. That's so nice of you. I'll check in with you guys again later on. Let's say hi and bye. Thanks, you guys. Sorry. It's been a little choppy. I'm driving through fields of nothing. And there's no dang Wi-Fi. Look, now it's working. Now it's working fine. Ay. But yeah, once they're answered, I guess everyone's kind of going away. Oh, now everyone's back. Well, I'll end it anyways, just so, I mean, there's literally no one on the road. There's no one around. That doesn't mean I still can't crash. I'm aware, obviously. But I'll pay attention to the road for a while. Do some thinking. Figure out if I'm being followed because now everyone knows I can teleport. Some guy in this chat from the freaking NSA. Great, I blew my cover. I should not have told everyone that I can teleport. I blew it. Big time. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Check this out. You ready? Remo.